Hey!
Hi.
This is Tale of Two Dead Girls.
Yep, I'm Kayla.
I'm Michaela. Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We're so excited
Yes,
to
we
do this.
are.
This is a surprise episode thing.
Yes, you guys were seriously so awesome. We truly and honestly did not expect for you guys to like it as much as you did. So we felt it was just cruel and unusual punishment to deprive you for 2 entire weeks.
Yeah, I did not expect this kind of turnout whatsoever. We were both actually kind of like really scared nobody was going to listen. So the fact that we have tons of people, giving us great feedback and just saying how much they really like the podcast and they want to hear more is really helpful for us to like want to make more and continue actually doing this. So we are doing this episode for you guys, which is a mini-sode. It's our tester, our trial.
We're going to call them Morbid Minis.
Yes. So thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. And yeah.
All right, guys. So I'm going to read the first email that we got from Victoria. She is freaking awesome, by the way. She is like this rad vegan chick, and everyone should know her. So her story goes like this. Yes.
We want to mention that we both didn't read this email, so it's like a surprise to both of us.
We really wanted to read it, but we held strong this entire time, so you guys are welcome for that.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
It's okay. So I have a story I wanted to share that I personally experienced. Feel free to share my name if you'd like. I don't care either way. I already did, so whoops.
Hi.
When I was in 7th grade, I started staying up late during summer, like until 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. Sometimes I would hear weird things in the kitchen or in the bathroom of my house. My mom told me that before that since we moved into the house, she always felt certain presences and such, but nothing crazy enough to further investigate. One night around 3 a.m., I really had to pee, so I walked into the hall to get to the bathroom, but I saw something in my peripheral vision that I couldn't ignore.
No.
Literally,
No.
That is when I run back to bed, cover myself with the blankets, and just like pretend that I'm not real. But
I run and turn on all the lights, all of them.
Seriously, like, not doing that. So it was a silhouette of what looked like a tall man walking down the opposite direction in my hallway toward my kitchen. I thought I was seeing things, but after blinking a few times, I was like, oh shit, this is real. Of course, I immediately thought, well, someone broke into my house and I'm going to die if I make a sound, so I stood still and just watched him make his way to the refrigerator.
Oh my God, he was hungry.
I relate. I noticed he was wearing some kind of light blue suit or jacket. That's when my heart dropped because I didn't think this was an intruder anymore. What intruder would break in wearing a brightly colored suit? At that point, he turned slightly toward me and I could recognize his face as my mom's father. What?
So, like, her grandpa, right?
Yeah, so it was like somebody she knew. Jesus. Backstory, he died a few months before my parents got married, so I never got the chance to meet him. Oh my gosh. Just when I didn't think this could get any weirder, he turned back to the fridge and walked right into it, like disappeared into it. I'm surprised.
In the fridge?
Yeah, like literally it was like that was God. Narnia, but it was your refrigerator. Just like
maybe that was his heaven. Like that's like what he really liked. He loved to eat, and so wow, that's amazing.
I love him now. He was a good ghost, not a bad ghost, not threatening. Anyways, she said, I'm surprised I didn't pee my pants. After standing motionless for a minute, I went into the bathroom to pee and then went back to my room to try to go to sleep. The next day, I told my mom about this occurrence, and of course, she laughed at me. That is until I told her about the blue suit. She turned white and got up to grab a photo album. In it, she showed me a picture of my grandfather, who was getting fitted for his suit for her wedding. It was a blue suit. Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
That's
so like
crazy.
Sweet and like sad and at the same time.
Victoria, thank you for sharing that with us. Like, that's like a really cool thing, You know, everyone wants to see their family members after they're gone, and like,
You did. You
yeah,
got
that's a
to.
real gift, dude. That's pretty cool. I'm into
I don't
it.
even. I'm really glad that wasn't like a really scary story, because mine are kind of like, what I have to say is really scary. But thanks a
Our
lot, Victoria. You are our first email, and we're so
yes.
excited about it. We both like texted each other. We're like, we just got an email,
It was
and it
so
was great.
exciting. Please, if you guys want to be on an episode, if you guys want weekly episodes, please share your weird shit with us. We want to hear it. We want to hear all of it all the time.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like scary like this. Like if you just have any sort of ghostly story like this one, like if you saw a past a family member or something that didn't harm you or whatever, anything paranormal, anything freaky.
Like your
If
neighbor
you,
killed somebody, your mom knows
yeah.
somebody who was escaped from prison. Please tell
Yeah,
me.
that's pretty scary too. So go ahead and write us about it. Don't be afraid. If there's anything you don't want us to talk about, just say it. Like in your story, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so anyways, I don't have a listener story because we got one, but I do want to share my some of my nightmares, like real nightmares that have stuck with me because they
Ah,
were so terrifying. I said a couple of these dreams like during my friend's, I think it was his like birthday, or maybe it was his Halloween party, and everyone was like getting really scared. Um,
good thing it's dark.
but, huh?
Good thing it's dark here.
Oh gosh, yeah, I just looked. It's dark here too. Oh well, we're both on the same side of the
Time. I know. What are we
coast.
thinking?
Well, you know, Portland does get like darker a little bit faster because you're
Yeah,
like
I
more
agree.
north.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so oh man, which one should I go with first? Okay, I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna share the time where I had like a full week of like terrifying dreams. So this happens, I wouldn't say often, probably like once every year or a couple of years. I have very real and scary, like demonic dreams.
Ah,
Like
no.
where I actually like hear like this like voice of like a demon like in my head. I hear it in my head, or like possession is happening, you know. So there was this week, it was like an entire week that this happened. And I think it was maybe in 2014. I'm pretty sure it was 2014. Um I I don't remember the order of these dreams, but in one of them, like I remember seeing my cousin becoming like possessed, and she was like laying on a table, and she was like, you know, moving around and like being all like weird and creepy. And I just
Yeah,
remember like seeing her
bending
like
around.
being, yeah, like being possessed. And I was having like dreams of like me becoming possessed. I remember walking through a like department store or something, and like I'd be walking and it's like, you know, lit up inside, and it would just go black, and then it'd come back, and then it would go black, and then it'd come back. Like I'm just like
Ah,
walking and it's just like blacking out, and I'm like, what the fuck? And in the dream, I remember like thinking to myself, like, oh my God, am I becoming like possessed or something? And that one really terrified me. And I would hear like demonic voices. I don't remember what dreams I was having when I would hear it, but I remember hearing demonic voices like while I was sleeping. And then I remember another one where like I was seeing myself like with my eyes like turning like all black. And it's like, it was so scary. And like for the entire week, I was like scared so bad to like go to sleep. And I was seriously considering like calling up like a priest or going to a church or something to get like exercise. Like I was terrified for my life. I was really scared, and I didn't know what was going on or why it was happening. But it happens, you know, every couple of years. Like I'll have dreams like that. And there was this one time, oh my gosh, okay, this is actually like really spooky. There was this time when I went to Indiana in 2014, and I was staying at my grandma's house, and she had two guest rooms. One that was pink, and then when that was
Yes.
blue, you know, so she made it for like the boys and then the girls, like for whenever they
Mm-hmm.
come spend the night. And so I come and spend the night for like a week, and the first 3 days I stay in that pink room, and I had already gotten like the creepiest feeling in that room, and I was really scared to go to sleep, which I don't really get scared to go to sleep places, you know, unless I feel something off.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I go to sleep, and every single night out of all those 3 nights or 4 nights, I can't remember, I had nightmares, and every single night I had nightmares while sleeping in that room.
Oh.
And I remember one specifically. um it was my doctor. My doctor, she was like a really nice Asian lady. I loved her. Shout out to you, Dr. Bach. I miss you. She's not my doctor anymore, but
Dr. Bach,
yeah,
yes.
she was great. She had like really pretty like long eyelashes and everything, and it was perfect. But anyways, I remember in the dream I was in some house in some room, and she was like outside the window. I think this house was like on a like I was, or this floor that I was in, like in the room, it was like the second
Yeah.
story of a house, and
Okay.
she was like coming through the window. Like she was like outside, and like her whole like upper body was like in through the window and like holding the windows open. And she was like, I'm like getting really creeped out right now. Oh my god, I'm like looking behind me, making sure nothing's behind me. But it was like there was like storm outside, and it was like flashing with like lightning, and she's like, her eyes are like white, and she's like talking in a demonic voice, and she's like yelling at me
Oh
and like
my
chanting and like
god.
saying some crazy shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? I remember like waking up every single night at like 3 a.m. And then I went to my
The
grandma's
devil's
room.
hour.
I know, right? I went to my grandma's room one of the that last night when I couldn't take it anymore, and I told her like I cannot sleep in that room anymore. And so I started to sleep in her room on the floor. And ever since I left that room, I didn't have any nightmares again. And it was so weird because I told my mom about it, and she had stayed at my grandma's house like a couple of months before. And so she told me that she had similar experience. She said
G6.
that she and her partner were on Skype because they can't really be away from each other. And so they always like, you know, want to like see each other. So they were on Skype while my mom was like going to sleep, and her partner was like, I don't know, watching her or something. And my mom, trying to make that not sound
Romance.
creepy. But she was going to sleep, or she was sleeping, and she was having this like dream of some old man like standing next to the bed where she was sleeping, and like looking over her, like he was bending
Ah,
over like right
no.
over her and
I'm getting
looking
the
at her.
chills.
I know. And my mom's partner said that in while she was Skyping her, she can see. Oh my god, what
Oh
was
my
that
god,
sound? What was that
no, no,
sound?
no.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I heard something. Ew, I heard something in my room. Okay, let me finish this. And so she saw my mom's blanket like slowly pulling off of her.
Oh no, no, no,
And
no,
I
no, no,
don't
no.
know if my mom woke up like when that was happening or not. Oh, I think she did wake up. Like the old man like woke her up or something. I don't know. But she like got freaked out and stuff. And I don't know why she never told me that. I told her like the moment I started to like stay there, I was like, Mom, this room is like scary. I don't want to be here. She didn't tell me anything. She didn't tell me anything
Why?
until I got back home.
Why is it always like grandparents' houses? Like it's
I have
always
no
like the
idea.
creepiest. Like my great grandpa had a house like that. Like he had a 3-story mansion. It was freaking awesome with like an avocado grove and like all this cool stuff, but it was haunted. I swear it
Yeah.
was. Like
I don't know what it is about old people in their houses.
crazy stuff happened there. Like one time my mom was like there cleaning and she said that the door like slammed in the bathroom on the second floor and someone like knocked 3 times like super hard and like
Oh, hell
I don't
no.
know, just like a bunch of weird stuff would always happen there. And it was such a big house. So you're like, I don't even know. Ghosts be hiding like everywhere and
Yes. Oh
every
my
nook and
gosh.
cranny.
When I used to live in this apartment for a couple of years. Or why do I always say a couple when I mean a few? Because a couple is like two, right? Yeah, no, I lived
Yes, a
in
couple is 2, a few is 3. A couple is 2, a few is 3.
yeah, so for a few years I lived there for like 5 or 6. I swear there was a ghost there. I don't think it was like scary or anything, but I had this
Yeah.
little dog. She was a little Yorkie, and her name was Prada. She plays a role in this because she was my
Prada.
my little guardian. But little things would happen. Like the shower curtain would move when I'm like in the bathroom and I can just see it like the rings like moving, and I'm just
No.
like, wait, what? But
Mm-mm.
like I wouldn't really get scared. I'd just be like, oh shit, like what the fuck? And then that's it. But there was this one time where um my little cousin, I think, was staying at my house. And so me and my friend, I used to have like my old best friend, and she would like spend the night at my house all the time. And she was with me, and we were both in my room, probably watching like American Horror Story or something. And so we come out to the living room, to the kitchen to go get something to eat. And on the floor, there's like a trail of cereal
Oh my god.
with the cereal box, like, I don't remember if it was tilted, like if it spilled, or if it was like, no, I think it was standing up straight, because I remember thinking like there was no way that this could have perfectly been in a trail, you know? And so I asked my cousin, I was like, hey, did you like make this mess? And she was like, what? No, like I've just like, she's young, and so like if
Yeah, she
she did
couldn't have.
like she's not too young where she could have just like made a mess. Like if she was old enough to like tell me if she, you know, spilled
Did
cereal. And
something
so
wrong. Yeah.
she didn't even like notice it or anything. And so I was like, oh, what the hell? So that was like my first like what the frick is this, you know?
Yeah.
And then like just like little things would like happen, like where I would hear like my name being called, or my mom would hear like me calling out mom, and then she'll ask me, or she'll come to my room and I'm like, what? And she's like, didn't you call my name? I'm like, no. Like that actually still
Jesus,
happens
like
to this day.
phantom.
Yeah, like, you know, I don't know if like something's just wrong with her or something, because I mean sometimes she still hears it. So
It's like instinct. It's like your phone vibrating. It's like not near you and you're like, what was that? It's like you get
yeah.
so like it's like your instinct. You have to.
hmm Yeah, and then there was this one time that I actually did get scared. It was middle of the night. I can't remember if it was 3 a.m. It probably was. I don't know. But I was sleeping, and I get woken up to like knocks on the inside of my closet door. And I always kind of felt weird about my closet, even though it wasn't like, it didn't look scary, but like I would just
It's
kind
like
of
has a
feel,
door. That things can
but
hide in there. It
but
makes it scary by nature.
it was like those sliding ones though. So it wasn't like an open and
Still.
closed door. But yeah, anyways, so I heard like knocks coming from the inside. So I was like, oh, what the fuck? And then I also like, what woke me up, I don't think it was that really woke me up. Like I heard it, but it didn't like wake me up. It was Prada that woke me up, because she like shot up and she was like growling, and I don't think she barked, but she was growling at the closet. And she doesn't just growl at
No.
anything. She doesn't growl, like she was a good dog, you know, and she would be
Yeah, like
sleeping
happy.
throughout the night and she would never like wake up or anything. So the fact that she was just like growling at nothing, I was like a little freaked out. I was like, what the hell? And so I like put the covers over my head, and I was just like, yeah, whatever this is, can you not? Because I'm trying to go to sleep. And I was like more annoyed than scared. I'm getting really freaked out here. Oh my god. Oh god, I
Do
hate
you think
this.
that like putting the covers over you, like do you think that protects you from a ghost? Please. Like I want to know. I want everyone to tell me because like I feel like it could do a damn good job.
I
Like
mean, unless the ghost is one of those scary ones that actually like touch you and like pull your sheets off, then no.
yeah, it's like smart and it like or it like those ones are like the more powerful ones. They can like move things. Like if you move things, like you are working it. Like you're working out 5 times a week so that you can move somebody's book on the shelf and scare them.
I just had to turn on my light because I'm getting really scared. I didn't really have like light in my room. It was kind of dark in here. So, uh,
Ooh.
yeah. I do have another story, but I think, wait, should I say it? You know what? I'm going to say it. I'm going to share this story. Because still till this day, we both don't know what the fuck happened, but I'm going to make it short. In 8th grade, I think I was in 8th grade, maybe 7th, I don't know. Me and my old best friend, Monica, she lived in a house and she said that there was like ghosts there. So she would like put hairspray in like the air and she said she could like see the figure of the ghost or whatever.
Whoa,
I know.
that is bulk science, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't know. It would always spook me, but I would always spend the night at her house because I was like into all that shit. And
Yeah, you're
so,
like, I want to see a ghost.
yeah. So one night, her and I made a Ouija board out of like
No,
cardboard.
no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
After this, I never played with it again. But
Smart.
yeah, we made a Ouija board out of cardboard, and we got like a shot glass or something and like asked it like a bunch of questions, and I don't remember oh my god, oh fuck, oh god, I'm scared. Shit's happening in my room and I'm getting scared. Oh god. Okay.
The questions
Anyways,
are, we're 12 years old. Should we get drunk with our parents' vodka? Yes or no?
no, we were asking like real, like, oh my god,
kidding.
is there a ghost in here? Though I should probably, I don't know, my head wasn't thinking like that. But yes, yeah, we're asking like real stuff, like, is there a spirit here and blah blah. And
Is this heaven or hell?
that's scary. It's like, bitch, you are on hell on earth. You were in hell, whatever. But anyways, I remember we asked it for its name, and it said Alex Villanueva, which is my last name. So that's why I think at first I thought this was like all bogus, and I was like, she's definitely moving it or something, you know. And we were like playing around with it, and it was like moving and stuff, but she like swore she didn't. So, you know, so I was like trying to believe her, you know.
Hairspray ghost girl, we gonna trust her? Come
on. Oh god, I'm getting scared. So I forget like what happens, but I think we get a little spooked out, so we stopped playing and we just like folded it and threw it in her trash. Like, we didn't say goodbye or anything. We just like stopped. Oh, I remember during the game it did say to stay up until 3 a.m.
No.
Like,
that's
said,
a
like,
bad move, not the move.
It said like don't go to sleep or something. I don't know. And then so I was terrified. I was like, oh fuck, now I can't go to sleep. So I believed it. So I was like, I can't go to sleep.
Smart.
I'm so scared. And we stopped playing. So we weren't playing for like a couple of minutes or there we go again. Few minutes or something, and we're sitting on her bed. And she looks at me like really weird. She's just like on her phone. At this time, I don't think I had a phone. I was too young. And I was just like sitting there. I don't know what I was doing, but she like looked at me and she had like this weird look on her face. And I was like, are you okay? And she literally like has like a straight face, and she throws her phone across the room, like almost hitting me, and it slams into the wall, falls on the floor, and it like cracks open. It doesn't break, but like because you know those flip phones were like super like durable, and but like her battery like flew out and everything.
Oh my god, I remember those days. You have to like put your battery back in every time.
Yeah, in the back. Yeah. And so so she did that. I was like, oh my god, like what is wrong? And then she like snapped at it, and she's like, why is my phone on the floor? And I was like, you just threw it at me. Like, what the hell? She was like, what? She didn't like act weird after it. She was just like, oh, that's weird, you know? And she had like a straight face the entire time. And she was someone who was super like bubbly and giggly, you know, like I don't think
was, like, shocking.
Yeah, I was so like, just what the hell? And so again, I think we're standing like near her like entertainment center in her room, like where she has like books and her TV and stuff. And I don't know what we're doing, but she stands there and she comes closer to me, and like from behind her, she like pulls out her scissors, and she like looks at me like with a straight face again, and she like opens them, and I'm like, Monica, are you okay? And she drops them and she falls to the floor. She like hits the ground super hard. She doesn't like she doesn't like lightly fall, like if she's gonna pretend. She like drops hard
like
to the floor.
Pass out fall.
Yeah, like she just dropped to the floor. And so she like, you know, snaps out of it again, and she's like, what the hell just happened? And I told her, like, you just fucking opened cigarettes. Oh my god, what am I thinking?
What?
You
were on me about the vodka thing. Come on.
I meant scissors. I was like, you just like, you know, open those scissors at me and whatever. And she like had no clue. And so I'm just like a little scared of her, you know, because she's like trying to harm me.
Low-key possessed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I was so scared because like we're sleeping in the same bed, you know, and so we're laying down and I'm like, Monica, we can't go to sleep. And she's like falling asleep. And I'm like, no, you can't go to sleep. I was like really scared playing on her. I was like using her phone and like playing like Bejeweled or something, like those little games. And it's like 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. or something. I don't remember, but when it's getting closer to 3 a.m., and it skips the time. It was like daylight savings or something. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, it either skipped to 4 a.m. or went back to 2 a.m. I don't remember, but
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
what the fuck is this? Like, what
It
just
never went to
happened?
3 a.m. Oh my God, that's like
Yeah.
the worst
I
time.
was
Okay,
so
bad
confused.
times.
I was like, why did it not, like, what is this, you know? And so then we never talked about it, you know, after that. And then years later, like recently, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. Recently, I think it was probably like a year or two ago, I found her on, oh no, we were already friends on Facebook, but like I hit her up because I thought about this a lot, you know, over the years, and I
Yeah.
told this story to so many people. And so I messaged her. I was like, Monica, I have a question. And she was like, tell me. And I said, okay, so remember that time when we were in 8th grade and we made that Ouija board and you started acting all creepy? I was like, was that an act? Because this was in 2016. So we were probably like 21 years old. Like, we're old enough to like tell each other the truth, you know?
Yeah.
And she was like, dude, not gonna lie, I just talked about that not so long ago. I don't remember what happened. All I know is that you told me that your brother or that your brother or something happened. And I just remember laying on my bed and you say, Monica, are you back? Dude, after that creepy shit
What?
started happening to me, like weeks went by and stuff would always happen at 3 a.m. And I was like, what the heck? No way. I've told so many people that story, dude. And she was like, yeah, like random shit would happen in my room. Like someone would always be knocking at my window at 3 a.m. and I would be so scared to look and random stuff would fall out of nowhere at that time. I think it was legit. I tell people all the time it's not something to play with because I tell them what happened to me, at least what you told me. And yeah, so like still to this day,
What?
she like still
Nobody
doesn't.
knows what
Yeah, like
happens.
we don't fucking know. Like she wasn't lying about it, you know? And so I don't know. It was really creepy. And
That's so weird.
yeah, so that was my story with the Ouija board. I played with it before, but like nothing really ever happened. So I'm still scared. I'm like, maybe I'm fucking cursed. Maybe that's why all this shit happened to me because I never said
I for
goodbye.
sure played with one. I've definitely played with one, but I played with it like in a smart way. Like I was like, are you a being that is positive or negative? Like, please don't come near me if you're negative. I don't need that type of energy.
And then it'll just go to no. Like it won't tell
I
you
know,
yes
but
or
like
no.
it was like totally like okay, when I played a Ouija board, I played with kids who like straight up could not spell. They were too young to spell, so no way they could lie. And it seriously was like giving us some real answers. Like I was like, "Yo, where are you?" And he was like, "I'm in hell."
He's like, over
spelt out
here.
HELL, and I'm like, "Well." And it was just so scary. Like I did it for like an hour because I was like, "This isn't happening. This isn't real." And then after, I just like vowed I would never do it again because it was so freaking scary. Like I don't ever want to touch one again. I
Yeah.
don't trust it.
Yeah, same. That's really scary to say something was like in hell. Oh god, no. Get me out.
No, he said like he was in hell. He said he got murdered and he was in hell.
Ew.
That's like what the story he told us. Like he spelled out, like literally guided our hands to spell murder and guided our hands to say hell. I clearly remember it. And I was like, too much.
I'm still looking over my shoulder. Oh my god. Okay, I think we should be done with this. I'm
I
scared.
think that we're officially spook shitless at this point,
Yes.
and we need to call it quits.
Yeah, for the night. This was your Morbid Mini episode.
Yes. And seriously, if you guys want weekly content,
yes,
you have to email us. You have to send us your stories. You have to be part of the team, guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what our Morbid Minis are going to be about. They are just going to be listener stories. If we, have any stories of our own that we have come across during that week or something, or anything else that we remember, then we'll talk about it. But the minisodes can definitely only happen if you guys participate. So
yes, taleoftwodeadgirls@gmail.com. Hit our line anytime, any day.
Tell your friends, really tell your coworkers, tell your parents, tell your cousins.
Seriously. You hear someone telling a weird story in the hallway, you pull out a pen and paper and you write that down.
Or
then you email it to us.
Press record on your phone and just record their whole story and write it down or something.
We would love to have you recording. We'd love to talk to you.
Yeah. So yeah, you could follow us on Instagram, Tale of Two Dead Girls. You can follow us on Twitter, TOTDG Podcast, and you can like us on Facebook at Tale of Two Dead Girls. Also, if you would be so kind and give us a rating and subscribe to our podcast on Apple Podcasts. We are very surprised. We actually have 10 reviews. We have 5 stars. Yay. And we have 5 reviews from people. So go check that out.
Please write us a review. That would literally mean so much to me. And your feedback, like, we want to hear it. We want to do stuff that you like.
This is really fun for us, and it's really, really nice to know that you guys enjoy it. Like I said, we didn't expect, all this great feedback that we're getting because we really thought we were going to suck and no one wanted to listen. So we just really appreciate you guys. So thank you so much for being here, and we appreciate you and we love you. And I promise we're going to have some really good things coming your way and stuff to give back to you guys. So yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, so
also follow Good Doggy LLC or I should have planned this better.
I think it was Good Doggy Boy.
Good Doggy Boy, yeah, on Instagram. Lizzie, she's our girl, dude. Thanks for our logo. We love it. I've more and more every single day. Also,
Same.
Chanta, Cycling Waves, literally our intro, our outro. Love it.
Yes, thanks, Chanta. All right. So,
bye, guys.
We're off now. Bye.
See ya.